When I say the phrase ordinary life, what does that bring to your mind?
Something terrible. I hope I never have to live out that phrase.
What is an ordinary life to you?
Oh, that's a good one. An ordinary life. Ordinary, is that subpar? Is that normal? Is that giving up on what you really wanted? Is the ordinary life something that isn't what you really wanted?
You asked a question to my question.
The ordinary life is waking up in the morning, putting your shoes on, taking your dog out, getting your kids up, giving them breakfast, going to work, coming home, taking the dog out, having dinner, watching Law & Order, taking the dog out, going to bed, repeat for 45 years until you retire and you can actually live your life.
Is that what you?
Unfortunate ordinary life.
Is that what you strive? Is that what you're working towards?
I call that the Law & Order dog walking life that I will not succumb to.
When I say the word ordinary, what does that mean to you?
The word ordinary? Someone who exists so much inside their comfort zone that they see no need to get out of it.
What about an ordinary life?
Ordinary life? Someone who's content without change.
When I say the word ordinary, what comes to mind?
Simple.
I would say the same.
What is an ordinary life?
There really isn't an ordinary life. I mean, everybody thinks that their life is super ordinary and everybody else's because we don't think that we have anything unique or special compared to everybody else.
Okay, when I say the word ordinary, what comes to mind?
Is this like a one-word response?
It can be whatever you want.
Boring.
Okay. When I say the words ordinary life, what comes to mind?
Equally boring.
Okay. All right, let me pose a third question.
Okay.
Special.
Okay.
What would be an ordinary life to you?
Routine. Creatures of habit.
So, when I say the word ordinary, what comes to mind?
I had a little extra time to think about it.
Okay.
Ordinary is pretty much plain, simple.
What about an ordinary life?
I don't think there is something.
Okay, when I say the word ordinary, what comes to mind?
Boredom and comfort, which to me is boredom, which scares the shit out of me, I guess.
Okay, when I say the words ordinary life, what comes to mind?
I've been texting your phone because I don't get it.
Probably about the farthest thing from what I want to live.
Ordinary.
Ordinary. A brick? I don't know.
All right. I like it. What about an ordinary life?
I guess you can go a lot of different ways with that. You either, in my mind, when you think of ordinary life, I think of good and, or comfort. So, getting a cup of coffee and just melting out, talking with people.
When I say the word ordinary, what comes to mind?
I guess probably one of the saddest things in the world, ordinary.
Okay. When I say the words ordinary life, what comes to mind?
I think an ordinary life is kind of impossible. I don't know. I think even mundane things have something in them, and there's really nothing ordinary about that.
When I say the word ordinary, what comes to mind? People. When I say the words ordinary life, what comes to mind?
Boring.
When I say the phrase ordinary life, what does that mean to you?
Not Rochester. I think Rochester is quite exceptional, and I think that when you live here long enough, you start to feed into it a little bit. I think that ordinary is about getting outside the downtown.
What would be an ordinary life to you then?
Ordinary life. Ordinary life to me would be doing something just for yourself and not worrying about how other people around you perceive you. Just about finding what's important to you and not caring whether it's the money, the fame, the glory. Just about digging deep into yourself, finding out what's truly important to you, and taking that with you through your entire life.
When I say the word ordinary, what comes to mind?
Ordinary, with no special or distinctive features. Normal.
When I say the word ordinary, what comes to mind?
Like a dry piece of paper.
Okay, what about an ordinary life?
Ordinary life, I'd say, I mean, you just sit around, not do nothing, not have fun. You gotta be outgoing. You need to be involved with society, not just be in society. You want to be a part of it and interact with other, individuals.
When I say the word ordinary, what does that mean to you?
Boring.
Okay, what about an ordinary life?
Oh, I don't know.
What is an ordinary life to you?
Oh shit. One that you don't expect much from yourself of. What is this guy? I wish I'd had more time to think about it. Mediocrity at its finest, I think, is the best description of an ordinary life.
Okay.
Never being expected much of, but also never expecting much of yourself in return. That sounds smart, right?
Sure.
There you go. That's it.
What does the word ordinary bring up?
Let me think. What does the word ordinary mean? I think it means, well, you need to, I think, look at other words that are used to describe other things. Extraordinary means extraordinary. It's above and beyond the realm of ordinary, and perhaps ordinary is just kind of everyday life for everyone. The average. Yeah. There you go. That's good, right?
Sure.
All right.
There's no wrong answer.